It has been over a decade since a senior Pakistani official has paid a visit to India. On Thursday, Pakistan's Foreign Minister, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, arrived in Goa, but few are hopeful that this trip will lead to reconciliation between the two rival countries. Bhutto Zardari insists his presence is focused exclusively on SCO, and no mention was made of India. India's Foreign Minister Subrahmanyam Jaishankar had bilateral meetings with China and Russia, but chose to have no such meetings with Bhutto Zardari. The long-standing rivalry between India and Pakistan has been especially heated since February 2019, when India carried out an airstrike in Pakistan and Pakistan shot down an Indian warplane and captured the pilot. 6 months later, hostility increased and the Indian government revoked the autonomy of Kashmir, a disputed borderland claimed by both India and Pakistan. Today, the ceasefire that was reaffirmed in 2021 between the two sides of Kashmir remains in effect, but India accuses Pakistan of funding cross-border terrorism and bilateral trade between the two nations has largely been suspended. Compounding the tension, the rival countries have engaged in taunting, jabs, and derogatory remarks. Pakistan, which is struggling economically, has expressed willingness to re-establish relations with India and rebuild trade, so long as the Kashmir issue is discussed and resolved. However, India has maintained its status quo, and Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party's hypernationalism has created an atmosphere that is resistant to dialogue. Pakistani officials hope that Bhutto Zardari's presence at the SCO Council of Foreign Ministers in Goa will help forge strategic regional interests, particularly with China and Russia. China is an important ally of Pakistan and a regional counterweight to India. Pakistan has looked to the China-India model of trade, which has grown to over $107 billion a year, for inspiration. Though hopes for restored relations between India and Pakistan remain low, both nations continue to search for a way to reopening dialogue and creating a path forward. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari is aware of the potential of trade and reconciliation in the region, and he hopes that his visit to Goa, which carries the mission of forming regional ties with China and Russia, will help pave the way to a fruitful dialogue between the two rival countries.